What's up, sports fans? Today I'm going to be ranking Vampire Diaries characters. I started watching on and off since October of 2025 the Vampire Diaries, and I've really liked the show since. And I just thought I'd share my opinion with you guys. I've only watched until season 4, but I think that's enough to be like rating the mainline characters. Like a lot of these I couldn't really remember, but the ones I really picked out, I just moved on top to the top here, and maybe I'll go through these ones later. Um, I'm gonna do the shit in all in one go because I don't really know how to edit any footage that I screen saved on my Mac. But um, I'm gonna try not to swear or say some dumb shit. But this is definitely gonna be like the most awkward video ever recorded in 2026. But yeah, without further ado, let's begin. First, we have Lena Gilbert. She is the main character, and I'd say she's pretty like I'd say she's Chad tier. I think for a main character, a lot of like shows just like completely mess up. Like Jujutsu Kaisen, for example, as like the most terrible main character ever, or My Hero Academia, but those are animes. Elena Gilbert is like slightly likable, um, but it's mostly the other characters that really like hit the spot for the actual show. What makes it so good? So I'd say she's like Chad tier. Um, Next up is Damon. Well, he's obviously going elite first. I fucking love Damon. I think I really just stayed on the show to watch more of like fucking Damon. He's like the most funny character ever. I think the more the seasons go on, he mostly just got watered down a bit and how evil he is. But like season 1, 2, he's really just like prime Damon. He's fucking funny as shit. He's also just the most relatable guy in the entire cast, like by a mile. I feel like, and yeah, he completely mocks his brother. So yeah, I think he might be my favorite character, if not one of my favorite characters. And he mocks the fuck out of his brother. So next up, we have Stefan Salvatore. He's ultra mid. I really fucking dislike Stefan so much. Like especially in season 4, I really hate this motherfucker, and I've always really disliked him. He's like sucking all of the fun out of the fucking out of the show. He's like the main villain. I feel like to Damon, and like he needs to just shut the fuck up most of the time. So I think he's boring bad, but he did make me a little bit sad a couple of times, and he kind of is relatable a couple of times. But yeah, I like the Ripper more honestly. The Ripper was fun as fuck, and for that I think we can put him in mid just for the Ripper alone. Next up, I think that's Caroline. I think it is, but like it's so hard to tell for me. I'm watching like a 8-bit pictogram here, but yeah, Minecraft Caroline, she can go and like I think she can go through Bruner. I really like Caroline. I think she's like the most fun out of the main three girls of like Bonnie, Elena, Caroline. And I think her like vampire arc in season 2 was just like elite. Well, not elite level, but it was funny as shit. Or cool also. Um, she is kind of Team Stefan for the most part, which makes her a little bit less likable. But still, like she's funny as hell and pretty sick. Next up, we have um, Elizabeth Forbes, Sheriff Forbes. She's just like I don't know, boring. That yeah, I feel like she needs to be in the show. So maybe like a, a low mid tier, but she is just a bad character. Honestly, she's not very likable at all. But she still makes a lot of the controversy really hit, being part of the council and stuff. So I think mid could be a good place. I'd say Stefan is more likable than her. Next up is that's Caroline's dad, also Forbes. Well, he's just kind of he died in like season three. I'd say he's like boring slash bad, but he also kind of tortured Caroline, which is like a kind of L thing to do. Like, why would you you torture your daughter? Like, it's not that based, but yeah, boring bad is maybe like the best spot for him. But wait, maybe I think he's honestly more likable than Forbes, Sheriff Forbes. He's just more entertaining to begin with, you know. Now let's put them on both on the same tier. Maybe we can do it like this. I'll move them later in the right spot. Next up is Jeremy. Well, he's actually one of my favorite characters in season one and season two, mostly season one. Like he was actually like my second favorite character when I was watching it for the first time. And like I think his vampire hunter arc in season four is also kind of sick. So True Gooner is a nice place for him, but he's not elite. He's definitely not elite. And also like I really don't like Bonnie. So his entire arc with Bonnie was just so boring to me. Like I couldn't stand that shit. Annabelle on the other hand is like really fucking good. I really like Annabelle, but we'll talk about it later. Next up is Lexi, I think. That's Lexi. Maybe same tier as Stefan. She's obviously like Stefan's fucking babysitter. So I think that's maybe like a nice. Maybe it's like the. Maybe I should change this into Team Stefan. Yeah, that's nice. Hold on, I want it to be centered. Holy fuck, I'm autistic. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's nice. Team Midfan. Anyway, like she's obviously Stefan's babysitter, so I don't think we can like put her above or below Stefan. I think that's like the hardest thing you could ever do in the Vampire Diaries history is like turn Stefan from Ripper to like a woke vegan baby child. So maybe she's like kind of based for that. Like that's up there with like vampire torture Caroline experience type of trouble, but I think Team Medfin is a nice tier for her. Next up is that Bonnie's grandma? I don't really remember her. She like died in season one. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's Bonnie's grandma. Who was kind of just boring and bad. I don't really like the witch stuff. Like any of the witches are just fucking boring as shit. So I think we can put her in boring and bad. Even though being a witch is kind of cooler than being like a vampire hunting sheriff who doesn't kill any vampires. Like it's maybe like yeah, we can put her above the the mid the mid Forbes who don't hate vampires but don't hunt them. Like I can think of a million better vampire hunters. Like come on, bro. But yeah, next up Annabelle. I think she can go in elite. She was like definitely like the coolest partner Jeremy had, and she was just so fucking sick, dude. I think her entire character arc was so good. I think her coming back in season three as a ghost was kind of boring. Like it was just like there to move the plot forward. But when she was alive, that was like, whew, that was so sick, dude. And but also because back then vampires were actually like scary. In season one, vampires were actually kind of like dangerous. While in the later seasons, like later seasons, three and four, you're just like, yeah, they can get easily get killed by a wooden stake and a fucking vampire. I mean a hybrid wolf. So like they're not really that scary as they used to be. But yeah, I'd say she is definitely elite. She's literally one of my favorite characters. I'd say like top four. Next is her mom, who was really just boring, but she did kind of move like she wasn't likable. Is it likable tier list or is it how well it's written? You know, I think she's like still like team midfen type mid, but she's like still her mom. Maybe boring and bad is good. Next up is uh, what's his name? John Gilbert. John. I think it was kind of disgusting. He like sacrificed himself for Elena, which was kind of based. But like, I really couldn't stand this motherfucker. Like, he was actually the most boring character in the entire season one, and he also knocked off Damon's spot for the true villain in season one, so he can actually just like fuck off, dude. Not really a lot to say about him. Next up is Matt Donovan, I think. Is that right? No, it's not Matt Donovan. I'm a fucking loser. Who is this? Where's Matt? Uh, is this Matt? Fuck, dude. Maybe we can just act like this is Matt Donovan for the fans. I don't know where he is. Is this him? No, there's some random guy in the forest. Okay, I'm just gonna act like I don't know who the fuck this is supposed to be. I'm just gonna act like he's what the fuck is on my balls? Hey yo. I'm just gonna act like this guy is Matt Donovan because either way he's going in boring and bad. Or well, uh, nah, he's boring and bad. Maybe he's more based on Stefan, honestly. He's in team midfield. He's just very fucking nah. Okay, nah, we're gonna put him boring bad. I'm not that salty. He's just like boring as fuck, dude. Like he was just so boring. I I don't know even know why he's in the show, but yeah, he did smash Alina, so that's kind of based. I think boring and bad is a nice place for him. Next up is Vicky. After that we have Caroline. No, not Caroline. Catherine. Catherine is cool as shit. Catherine can go with like True Gooner. Maybe Elite. Well, we're gonna put Catherine Elite. Catherine is so fucking sick, dude. Like she is so cool. Um, I hope she really comes back in like season five or something, or the later parts of season four, which I'm watching right now. But she was like one of my favorite characters in season two, or yeah, season two, I think. Yeah, she started the first like episode of season, or the last episode of season one. She was introduced, and then like her entire arc started. It was so fucking cool, dude. I think just having a doppelganger to Elena makes for such a nice like drama component. And I think her like fucking baiting me and Damon in the last episode of season one was kind of unnecessary. But yeah, she is definitely like elite tier. Nah, wait. Wait, maybe True Gooner. Maybe High True Gooner. I don't know. I think we can put her. She's not the same tier as Annabelle or Damon, I think. She can go in True Gooner. Maybe I need to push Caroline down a bit. Cause, yeah, okay, I'll mix it up later, okay? Next up is Alaric. He's fucking goaded. I love his relationship with Damon and his entire fucking like uh rogue vampire hunter arc in season three was just so epic, dude. Like he was actually kind of scary as well. I think he's like a really nice depiction of what happens when actually someone goes through so much trauma with all the vampires and stuff that he just turns like fucking crazy as shit. I think the vampire hunters are also just depicted nicely in like season four and later on. Oh, well, season four. I've only watched the beginning of season four, but I like the vampire hunters to begin with. You know, I like Jeremy, I like Alaric. and I like the five or whatever they were called. But yeah, Alaric is actually fucking sick, and he's also like the only person that really makes Damon sad, and I think that's also just cool. And like, yeah, he's just really fucking cool. The show won't have like 20% of what makes it cool without Alaric. I could glaze him forever. But yeah, true Gooner. I think we're gonna move these this girl down because and make maybe her down. Yeah, I'm gonna move Elena to Team Midton. Yeah, yeah. Hijack with no chat. Bonnie. Wah, wah. Actually, like boring as shit. I really can't with Bonnie. She's I don't know. I think she might get interesting later on, but like she's so whiny, dude, and I just can't like. And she just disappears for like half a season somewhere and shows back up and like, oh, I'm a fucking witch and now I'm dating black guys and like, oh, I just don't give care, bro. I don't care. I think witches serve a nice thing in Vampire Diaries, but like they just make them also way too powerful. That's why I don't like her as well. Like they're just way, way, way too fucking powerful. Um. So yeah, she can go on boring and bad, but maybe well she would be higher than Matt, who isn't Matt. But yeah, we can put her higher than Matt. Next up, we have Bonnie's real mother, who left her to fucking rot somewhere. She can actually, she, she's just disgusting here, bro. Like, okay, it's just a garbage can character. I think the entire episode that covers her was just boring. Maybe I just don't really feel for the witch stuff. I know a lot of people like the witches, but like they don't really entertain me, and they're not really that likable. And it's kind of like I don't care, don't care. But I think this starting be feel a little racist, so I don't know. Who's a black character actually kind of cool? We can so I can prove I'm not racist. Yeah, it'll come somewhere. But yeah, I don't like the witches, man. I'm not a racist. I just don't like witches. Okay. Klaus, next up, Klaus, fucking badass. I think season two he was like the most boring villain imaginable. Like I really couldn't care less. But like he's so likable in season four and season three. Like the most funny moment in the entire series, like the dinner table scene when he's with Elijah, Damon, Stefan, and himself, and they're like talking. It's like the most funny scene ever. Or when he's like pulling the paper away from Caroline, it's kind of cute. So I think he can go in like True Gooner. Yeah, I think that's nice. Yeah, I think he's definitely a more funny character than Jeremy. Um, and more likable. So we can go put him through Gunnar. I don't think his actions are moral, to be clear, but I'm just like rating who is more likable to look at least, bro. That sounds gay. I mean, who is more likable, as in like watching a clown perform. That's what I mean. Next up is Meredith Fell. Meredith, just kind of mid, like actually like insanely mid. Like I don't give a fuck about her, honestly. I know she's supposed to be like I feel like they had kind of wasted potential because like obviously a doctor that knows about the vampires and is like a doctor for the Mystic Falls uh, village could be kind of good, but it was so poorly executed. Like she could have been like a mad scientist or something, and it would be way more interesting. Next up is April Young. Oh, she's kind of boring as well. I feel like in the beginning of season four, she was like the biggest victim ever. Like gets used as a victim every single moment ever. But yeah, it's just wholly mid. But still, I think she's not really like deserving to be in boring or bad. She's just like right there, you know. Next up, Is that Rebecca? Rebecca is fucking elite. 100%. I think she's like the most entertaining of all the originals. And she's also just so fucking likable and funny and like good. She's definitely one of the, like the prettiest girl in the entire show. And I think she's also just like underrated, bro. I fucking love Rebecca. I really don't really know what more to say about her. I think her and Damon are like the power couple of the fucking show. I really like Rebecca. Next up is uh Rose. Ultra likable. I really liked her episodes in season one, or season one, season two. I don't know, but she was likable definitely. She was very likable compared to everyone else, and I'd give her more respect than Elena. I think. She did not deserve to fucking die, honestly. And she was just a product to let people know what the werewolf bite could do to vampires. Honestly, wasted potential. And I also think her like fucking battling against Elijah and stuff, which is cool. And also her being like older, like finally meeting vampires that are older than the Salvatore brothers, was just like a nice peek into more of the original characters. So I think she deserves shout here. Is this the werewolf girl? The mid werewolf girl? I think. But there's so many girls that look like her though. Well, this is like Tyler's, I don't know, werewolf hookup from season 4. I don't care. I don't know who the fuck this is. This is the guy that helped or did help at first Annabelle's mom. It's kind of boring. It's kind of bad. Michael wasted potential. Like actually wasted fucking potential. He died in season 2. No, season 3. He died in season 3. And it was like I was so hyped up for this, bro. I was like on the edge of my seat, like, oh my gosh, the 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 father of all the originals is finally gonna kill them. But like he was just like the I don't care, bro. He died instantly. Actually like instantly. But for the time he was in the show, like he tortured Stefan and like fucking did all that shit. I think he was kind of cool, but he was kind of just mad. I won't say Elena is a better character. She's Elena is actually like in the middle of these tiers, honestly. But say she's team mid for now. That is Tyler Lockwood. Holy mid. This is not likable at all. Like actually like right here or something. I'd say he's more likable than Matt, but like his the best thing that happens to him is like his werewolf arc when he was like starting to turn into a werewolf, and Caroline tried to save him, which made Caroline look like a fucking hero to me, and mostly just upped her stats. And then you have like his alpha wolf arc, which I just laughed at so much in season 4. But yeah, I think right here would be a good place. Like, yeah. Next up, is that Tyler's mom? Well, she's actually kind of just a disgusting character. She is just a disgusting character, literally. Elijah. Ooh. Oof. Um, I'd say it's Chad. He's nah, Jeremy. I'd say he's right here. He's a cool fucking original. He's really badass. Definitely at the beginning of season 2, he was as cool as shit. But other than that, he isn't really like that funny. I like think most of the funny scenes come from him and Klaus. So maybe like Chad. He's definitely more likable than these. So next up is, I don't know who this is. Next up is Mason Lockwood. Season 2, I think. Yeah, season 2. No, season 3. No, season 2. But season 2 where werewolves introduced. I fucking hated him when he started off. I think he just like upped Catherine's aura mostly. He's just kind of gay. Um, yeah, behind Tyler then I think. Maybe like right here. He's just kind of weird. I remember this guy's face. I don't know who he is. Shit. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know any of these. I think this is where I quit. Do I know any more of these characters? Where's this guy? Connor, I think. Like, he was cool as shit. I want to put him through Gunner. And this also proves that I'm not racist. Or maybe we can put him right here. But he was actually, I think that's Connor right there, the vampire hunter from season 4. He was kind of sick, dude. I think he was actually kind of cool. I think the vampire hunters being introduced in like in more of a mythological way in season 4 was sick, and he really helped that introduction. So we can like put him here. And I think that's gonna be it for his list. I don't really remember any of these guys. Like, uh, why do I recognize her? Am I getting her mixed up with her? I don't know, bro. Yeah, I think this is it for the list. Wait, what? Is it Ryan Gosling? Why does he look like a Lorik? It's whatever. I think this is a Lorik, right? I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go through this. Elite tier, we have Damon Salvatore, Annabelle, Rebecca, which are all just like my favorite characters. This top 3 is definitely my favorite characters. Then in True Gooners, we have Alaric Saltzman, Catherine Petrova, Klaus Michelson, also True Gooners. Chads, we have Jeremy Gilbert, Elijah Michelson, Connor, Caroline, Forbes, Rose. In Team Midfan, we have Elena Gilbert, Lexi, Stefan Salvatore, April Young, and Michael. I think I might up Elena. We can put her right there. I think she can put in. She can be in chat here. This is good. I think she's like a low chat here. Um, boring and bad. We have Bonnie. We have Tyler. We have Matt. We have Anne's mom. We have Bonnie's mom. We have Caroline's mom, Sheriff Forbes. We have Caroline's dad. We have Meredith Fell. I don't know who this guy is. We have Mason Lockwood. Those are just boring. And by disgusting tier, we have John Gilbert, Vicky Donovan. Wait, did I call her Bonnie's mom? Shit, it doesn't matter. This is Bonnie's mom. Okay, Bonnie's mom. Uh, Tyler's side chick, and we have Tyler's mom. I think that's it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's my ranking. This is gonna be posted onto Reddit, I think, or something, because I don't really know what to do anymore with my advertisement. Maybe I should post it on TikTok, but yeah, I think that's good for this video. Don't take my opinion too harshly. If like your favorite character is right here, I completely fucking understand. Like I think they just didn't really work on me. Same goes if you really dislike these characters. Like just be fucking open to comment, okay? I really just like talking to people about like the shows I like. So like comment anything. Comment like, bro, Klaus should be one tier up or whatever. Like comment, please. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.